Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for all of your love, support, likes, subscribing, commenting, encouragement, donations. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you so much. I'm so grateful to be here to be of service. It's healing for you, it's healing for me. I'm so grateful we're on this journey together. So today's reading is a requested reading from someone from the capital LOVE tribe about healing rejection wounds. Okay, healing rejection wounds. So we're going to dive into that today. So for pile 1, we have grief. Pile 2, relationships. And pile 3, trust. Timestamps will be linked below. It's a general reading for so you take what resonates for you. If you need to pick more than one pile, that is great as well. You follow your intuition. Pause the video if you need to, but timestamps will be linked below. Thank you, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much. I hope you are well. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Let's get into it. So this card, grief. I understand that losing someone is an opportunity to appreciate it. So when healing your rejection wounds, when you heal your rejection wounds, this is also telling me that you're healing grief. Many of you have lost someone very important to you during this life journey. Maybe it was more than one person. You've lost a few. Okay, very important people to your journey. These were like soulmates for you, kindred spirits, people who you felt were soul family. They knew you and understood you like no other. And this has been very difficult. And when you heal your rejection wounds, we're going to dive deeper into your rejection wounds. But when you heal that energy or those wounds, you also heal the grief. Many of you, you feel abandoned. You feel abandoned by those people that died or the person that died. You feel left behind. You feel like you have no one. I'm sending you so much love. This reading may be triggering, but reading is being given with love and to help you grow on your journey. But I'm feeling like you feel abandoned, or you feel left behind, or you feel like you have no one, or you feel like no one understands you. No one can relate to you like the person or the people that passed away. And because of that energy, that's also causing rejection, causing for people to reject you or for you to reject others. I feel like this is both. I feel like you reject people, but they also reject you as well. Maybe you have a hard time getting close to people. Maybe you have a hard time trusting people. You feel paranoid with people. You just feel like you're just not able to trust, okay? And I feel like, again, this is a rejection wounds, and when you heal this rejection wound, you heal the grief. All right, so we have 4 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, Temperance, and 4 of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords in reverse. So, okay, just jumping right in here. Many of you were rejected by, feeling very strongly rejected either by a spouse, or there was heartbreak here, a spouse or a partner. It's also could have been a business partner. This person has rejected you, and this has been heartbreaking and very painful. Okay, and this pain is leading back to some type of grief that you have, with the situation, you take what resonates. But for some of you, you rejected this person and this person rejected you. This person tried to love, nurture, and care for you. And you were rejecting a lot of that love and care because you were still holding on and grieving a lot of pain, holding on to a lot of pain, holding on to a lot of shadow, a lot of darkness you were dealing with. So you were not able to accept the love that this person was trying to give you. This person was trying to love you, care for you, really nurture you, and you rejected them many times. And so this person felt, for some of you, they just felt really fed up, or they just felt like, they could no longer do it anymore. They could no longer continue to offer their cup of love, and it's constantly being pushed away by you, okay? And then now you feel rejected by this person because for many of you, maybe you had some type of awakening, or you really were able to see now how this person was trying to love you and really care for you and offer the type of love that would help you to move forward, in your life, in your destiny, in your purpose, help you to feel really aligned with your true self. And you recognize now that, the rejection that you're receiving now from this person is something that you've never felt before, but you have felt this before, but it's because you're still holding on to past pain, okay? Holding on to feeling like no one loves you like this other person did. No one will ever understand you like this other person did. The people that passed away or the person that passed away. You're still holding on to, you'll never have heaven on earth. You'll never have that happiness again. You'll never be happy again. You'll never be the same. You'll always be in pain. That's something that you're still holding on to. So you easily reject people because of you holding on. And yeah, I hear like all this noise. I hear noise in the hallway, noise outside my window. It's sounding like, okay, you are living a very chaotic lifestyle for some of you. Maybe it's very fast. You're up, you're going, you're on the move. It's a lot going on, a lot of people around you, a lot of people's opinions. So you may not have a clear head right now because I almost feel like I'm speaking in circles. I hope that makes sense. But I feel like, and then I feel like I'm getting all out of breath. I feel like, you really need to take some time to slow down, to really heal this heartbreak, because this heartbreak goes back to when you experienced the grief of those deaths or the person's death that was really important to you. And you really have not healed that. And you're continuing to hold on to your life has stopped when that person died. And that person does not want you to carry on like that. That person or those people, they want you to live your life and for you to continue living and to love again and be happy and, to have a great life. They don't want you to stop your life because they're gone. Because they're saying that you do have people here that will love you and understand you and accept you. But if you're not open to those ideas and you're not open to those thoughts, you will continue to reject anyone that wants to love you, that wants to nurture you and care for you and take care of you. Okay? I do feel for many of you, like I said, you rejected this person so many times. And it's because you could not see the cup of love that this person was trying to offer you. Maybe you did see it sometime and, you took and then, you didn't give back that love or whatever the situation is. But we have Archangel Michael here. I know that this is not Archangel Michael, but I heard Archangel Michael is here to help heal you, to help heal this heartbreak. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Raphael. Maybe all of those archangels are working with you, but those are the ones that I heard. You take whichever one. But those are the ones that I heard that are trying to help heal you. And now you feel rejected by this person. You feel like this person has left you out in the cold, and now you don't know what to say to this person. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be honest. You're going to have to be completely vulnerable to this person, okay? And if that requires you to be brutally honest, then that's what it's going to take. Because for some of you, this person will be open to talking to you, but they're not going to be open for the BS, and they're not going to be open for games. They're not going to be open for you to blame everyone or place, not hold yourself accountable. If you are brutally honest, very vulnerable, and holding yourself accountable, then this person will be open to talking to you and will talk to you. Okay? That's what I just heard. That's a direct message for someone. Okay. We have bittersweet. We have release. We have passion. And then we have miracle. Okay. Let's see what else. We also have patience. Honesty. And health. Okay. So healing your rejection wounds. Okay, this is what I was saying. When you heal your rejection wounds, you're going to heal the pain. And it's all going to be encompassing, okay? It's all going to work together. Many of you, like I said, you're still grieving from this death, okay? I'm so sorry for your loss, and I'm sending you so much love. These deaths, or this person's death, has really caused a lot of pain. And you feel rejected. You feel like this person left you. You feel like this person, you're sad that this person had to leave, or these people had to leave and they had to go. So when you heal this, water right now is prominent, letting the water purify you, letting the water clear you, cleanse your soul, cleanse your energy, because this grief wants to be healed. And like I said, it's directly connected with a rejection wound that you have. It's very bittersweet. Again, it's very bittersweet that this person is not here. These people are gone. Again, you feel like no one understands you like this person or these people. And so this is saying to me, open yourself up to the possibility of, yes, you will have someone to understand you. Yes, you will be able to connect with other people. And the more you heal and open yourself up to that and let go of the idea that you'll never be able to connect with people again the way you connected. Yeah, the relationship that you had with this person or these people will always be sacred, and no one can ever take that away from you, and no one can ever, change that. No one will try to change that, but you can make space and room for someone else or other people to have special connections with you as well. We are multidimensional, we're infinite. We can have it all, so let go of those beliefs that you'll never have that again, because you will. It will just be different. Many of you, you're being asked to expect a miracle here, okay? A miracle in healing. Right now, you are really being healed with your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakra as well. For many of you, your passion is being affected right now because of the pain that you feel, okay? So that's your creativity. That's your ability to receive and be receptive. These things are being affected because of the need to heal at this point. Again, honesty and vulnerability is going to be very important here in order for you to release the rejection wounds and release the pain. Being vulnerable with yourself and others. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So you have to be honest with yourself. Okay. Right now, you're also being asked to honor your physical health as well. And for me, this is saying, with your rejection wounds have been affected. Like the grief and the rejection energy that you feel affects your health. You feel this deeper on a physical level. You feel more stress. You feel more anxiety. You feel more, your body, this has taken a toll on your body. Okay? The feeling of rejection and the pain that you felt is taking a toll on your body. You need to know that, because when you heal this wound that you have, this rejection wound, miracles will occur in your life. And again, the archangels are here to bring in these miracles, and they will definitely come in. But right now, you're being asked to be patient but steadfast in your healing. Let's get some more healing cards out. Okay. Let's see, we have Unleash the Wild Within. Shapeshifter, Transform and unveil your gifts. Wise one, grow within your current situation. Okay. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass and buy your own damn drink. Get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Okay, a couple more. We have, am I clear on what my soul really wants? What are the dominant emotions that run my life? And so where does my soul want to travel? Okay, so your messages here, let's start with this emotions. How do you feel your day? Stress or joy, trust or anger, anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we attract more of it. This is fulfillment. So this is asking you to reevaluate, what do you feel every day? And if it's a lot of stress and anxiety, then that needs to change. You know, you need to start doing things to feel higher vibrations and better emotions of joy and harmony and peace and balance. Because the more you think and feel that, the more you will attract it in, okay? Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Right now, your soul is asking you to be clear about your truth and what you want. Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desire. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. So you're being asked right now to follow your heart. Ask yourself, what does your soul really want? If you're being told to take a leap of faith, take the leap of faith, because guess what? There is no failure here. You know, you just have to trust yourself and to leap and put your plan into action. Okay, right now you're being asked to step into your shapeshifter abilities, transform and unveil your gifts. You have so many gifts. Many of you are shamans. Okay, you have animal spirit guides here. You know how to transform and transmute and shapeshift. You can easily heal this heartbreak and easily come out of this pain of rejection that you're feeling. But you need to start moving your body. Get outside, move your body, exercise. You know, when you feel like your vibration is getting low, get up and dance, get up and move around. That changes the energy. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. You are your own inspiration, your own muse. You are the best thing. Go easy on yourself. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. Be kind. Give yourself grace. You're being asked to unleash your wild side, to do something fun, to get out there and do something different, to release the wildness that you have within and just to feel free. Shake it up. Do something different. It's time for you to do you, not control people, not try to tell people what to do. You're being asked to grow in your situation. Bloom where you are planted. Grow where you are planted. You are in the situation, in the cycle, experiencing the things that you are experiencing for a reason. So grow where you are. Okay, stretch yourself even more. It's not going to be like this forever, but the more you grow, you will unravel your soul even deeper. Also, where does your soul want to travel? Ask yourself, where do you want to go? Where is your soul calling you to go to? Because for some of you, you are getting activated, like your past life energy is being activated. So you may want to go somewhere where you feel like you had a past life, because that will activate you even more and it will help you to remember yourself, remember your soul on a deeper level. Okay? Excuse me, I got tongue-tied again. Whew, Mercury retrograde. Slow down. Okay. Finally, if you are on a crazy diet, you're being asked to get some yummy food, to take a break from the crazy diet, to eat something good, drink something good, have some fun, be gentle with yourself, make self-care your priority, travel somewhere new, travel somewhere fun, and have a good time. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much. I'm proud of you. Heal yourself, love yourself. I'm sending you so much love. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe, comment below, let me know if this resonated. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. I hope you're all well. Let's get into it. Pal 2, healing rejection wounds. So relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this is telling me, Pal 2, for many of you may have been in different relationships, or you've had quite a few relationships in your life, and you were trying to attract people that are for your highest good and to serve your highest good. And this is just telling me you've experienced a lot of pain, hurtful situations, betrayal and rejection and abandonment. Those wounds were definitely highlighted through your relationships, okay? Your relationships are a big part of your life journey, how you connect with people, how you love, how you receive love, how you interact with people. And so your relationships, many of you may even, be like, really a lover. You love to be in love, you love relationships, or you love to be with someone, and you've experienced a lot of rejection through your relationships, okay? And for many of you, this started from childhood. Many of you have trust issues going back to childhood. For many of you, this is parental rejection here, being rejected by a parent, whether mother or father or both, abandonment, experiencing rejection at a young age during childhood, and these issues of experiencing that rejection at that young age have caused a lot of issues in your relationships throughout your life, okay? And it's also caused you to experience rejection through your relationships, even if you were with this person in a marriage or in a solid committed relationship. This person could have rejected you sexually. This person could have rejected you emotionally. This person could have rejected, really your authentic truth. Like, they could have rejected, like, if you were transforming or changing into something new, they didn't like that. They rejected that side of you. They didn't want you to change. They didn't want you to transform. So they just could have, even if, like I said, even if you were in a committed situation that felt balanced or solid, you still experience rejection within that connection, okay? But I feel like many of you have experienced rejection just in many of your relationships throughout your lifetime. Okay, the Chariot here. 10 of Cups. The Emperor. Page of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck. I don't know which way this was going. I forgot, but whatever. It's Four of Cups. Whether it's reverse or upright, it's Four of Cups. And so with this right here, this is saying, like, over it, want to be left alone, not wanting to be bothered, looking at these three cups down here, not paying attention to the one cup that's being offered to you. Many of you definitely, again, you received you receive rejection through your relationships. And like I said, this is going back to childhood, okay? If you were abandoned by a parent, or you felt rejected by a parent, even if you had, a relationship with both your parents, you could still receive parental rejection. It's not just about abandonment. Say, for example, you could have done something where you were really proud of yourself. Like, let's just say you did something well in school and you brought this achievement or this accomplishment home to share with your parent or parents. And, basically it could have, ended up in rejection, or like no one cared, or they did not give you that approval and that praise that you really deserve. They just basically brushed it off, or really didn't even acknowledge you for what you've done, or kind of just said, oh, you just did what you were supposed to do. That feels like rejection, you know, because I know how people will say things like, oh, when a child goes to school and does well, like, I would hear parents say, oh, a child going to school and doing well, getting A's and B's, that's what you're supposed to do. Yes, that is what you're supposed to do. Yes, that is something that's a part of life, but you still have to congratulate and tell that child they're doing an amazing job and how proud you are of them for having those achievements, because it's not always easy to get great grades in school. So it could have been a situation like that, where even though it may not have felt like rejection at the time, you were hurt. You were hurt by your parent. Like I said, it doesn't always have to mean abandonment. You know, it could be abandonment as well, but it could just be other situations that happen that are in your subconscious that you still feel. And this was rejection from childhood. This is where this started, from childhood, okay? And this rejection that you received during childhood has, how do I want to say this? Has revealed itself within your relationships, that wound, okay? The wound has revealed itself through your relationships. You feel that wound of rejection. You may have been codependent with partners and lovers, feeling addicted to them, feeling addicted to their energy. Then you may have gone through situations where you don't want to be around them. You don't want to be bothered. You want to be left alone. You don't want to be bothered by anyone. And so now you're rejecting them. You're putting space in between you and that partner, because you go through one extreme of wanting to be with them, wanting to be around them all the time. And then, it becomes addictive and all of that. And then you go to the next extreme of not wanting to be bothered by anyone. And now you are the one doing the rejecting. Okay. So we see here with the Chariot and Ten of Cups and Queen of Swords and the Emperor, many of you, again, through your relationships, this is where the rejection has hurt the most. Okay. And so you're going to have to do the inner child work and the inner child healing. For some of you, your need for validation and your need for approval and your need, because when you have that rejection wound, you have a serious drive and need for validation and approval from other people. Okay, you seek that validation from others, in order to, and I'm sending you so much love, and this message is being given with love to help you, okay? But you seek the outside approval, the approval from outside people, external validation. You have to start giving yourself that internal validation in order to heal that wound, because this wound has gotten so big where you need more and more and more approval from everyone else. For some of you, I'm hearing you were even rejecting the approval of your partner. You didn't care about your partner's approval. And this is not to say you should care about your partner's approval, but that should matter to you. Even if you are whole and complete and you validate yourself, having your partner's approval should matter, okay? So what I'm hearing is some of you started rejecting your partner's approval in order to receive approval from everyone else in the world, from your friends, from your family, from the work situation, whatever. You wanted approval from everyone else versus having that type of love and approval from your partner. And this caused a lot of tension in your relationships, because for some of you, there's a energy here, especially with that Emperor energy, of stubbornness, control, rigidness, okay? So some of you have a very rigid side where this rejects a lot of, it can reject love, it can reject joy, peace, and harmony. And in doing so, during this process of rejecting those beautiful energies coming from genuine people that actually love you, you seek that from other people who you know they don't care about you. There's something here with that, okay? It's like this, I don't know what I want to call this, Mercury retrograde. I'm like, what do I want to call this? I hope I'm making sense. It's like you care more about the people, you care more about the approval from the people who you know really don't care or don't matter, or these people don't care about you like your loved ones really do. The genuine loved ones that you have care about you. So it's like you don't care about how your genuine loved ones feel about you and care about you, but you are driving yourself to get this approval from the outside world. Okay, so it's something with that. And again, it's that needing to be validated. So for some of you, if this was parental rejection or whoever raised you growing up receiving that rejection, you're going to have to nurture yourself, and you're going to have to approve yourself and validate yourself, and you're going to have to continue to affirm yourself and continue to affirm the fact that you do not need outside validation. You have to validate yourself and affirm yourself, and that's how you heal this rejection wound. So, and then this is another thing, like I said, the loved ones, the genuine loved ones, you need to care about their approval as well. I'm not saying that you're living off of their approval, that you shouldn't live off of anyone's approval. Again, you have to be 100% complete and whole and approve yourself. But if you are in a committed partnership, you should care about that person's approval. Okay, you should value it. I feel like, again, in the past, you did not value it, and it created a lot of tension because your person realized they didn't feel like a priority. They didn't feel like a priority, and they felt like their feelings were not a priority because you're constantly seeking everything else from everyone else. Okay, let's find out more. Okay, we have destiny, joy, victim, workaholic. Okay, and we also have self-esteem. Two cards here. Yeah, these are stuck. Okay, we have guilt, adversity, and blame. Okay, so for many of you, there is a lack. Okay, again, it's like this polarity here. It's a serious duality, one extreme to the next. For some of you, there's a situation where, you are willing to accept responsibility one day, and then the next day you deny responsibility. So you go into a victim consciousness. So there's an issue here with victim consciousness, and I feel that this was built in childhood. Okay, this is like a coping mechanism that maybe you were not aware of. This is you created like a feeling sorry for yourself type, and I feel like this is something no one knows about you, and this was something, again, that was created in childhood that you used as a way to self-soothe yourself. You would, and then you would use that to fuel whatever it is you had as far as your goals with school and work or whatever. It was like you would feel sorry for yourself, or you would, this shouldn't have happened to me. And it's true, it shouldn't have happened to you. You're absolutely right. But you would build this like victim mindset, or like victim, and I'm not trying to trigger you. I love you so much, but it's like you would try to create like a victim mindset of, yes, this shouldn't have happened to me. They did me wrong. I'm going to go show them. I'm going to go, do this and prove myself. And I'm going to go do this and prove that I am good enough, and prove that they were wrong, and prove that they did me wrong, and look at me now. So a lot of you use that You know, again, that was a coping mechanism. That's something that needs to be healed, and that's something that needs to be broken. This is something that you built when you were young to deal, to cope, to move forward. And many of you have used that to fuel your creativity, okay? But sometimes it's to your detriment, because for some of you, you have workaholic tendencies. And again, it's this need to work to prove yourself, this need to work so much to prove that you are worthy, to prove that you are the best, to prove everyone wrong. You know, it's kind of like that type of me against the world, okay? And this is fueled by your rejection wound, okay? And many of you, you are the best. You are the best. You accept life's challenges. You move forward with dignity and grace. You know, you come face to face with the obstacles, with adversity, and you don't give up, and that's part of your destiny. But this needs to be balanced, okay? More joy and harmony. Let joy, love, and harmony and peace fuel you versus, you know, the hate from others and the need to prove everyone wrong, okay? There is for some of you, you may have a throat chakra blockage. There is an issue here with your self-esteem. And again, I feel like it's a polarity here. So for some of you, some days, you know, you may feel very, you know, like you have a lot of self-esteem, and that's really, it could be just unbalanced ego. It could be more ego versus self-esteem, but you feel very confident. You feel very, you know, feeling like you have a lot of self-esteem one day. And then the next day, you feel like you have low self-esteem. You don't feel good about yourself. You don't feel worthy. So this needs to be balanced. And this, again, is going back to childhood. So the more you nurture and validate yourself and give yourself that grace and give yourself that, like, you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. You know, you're amazing. And letting it come from a divine place and not from your divinity and not from your ego, the more joy and harmony and balance you will have. Then you can take responsibility. Then you won't play the victim. You can take responsibility for your actions. You can say you were wrong. You can apologize. You can recognize when you're doing things wrong and when you need to apologize. And you can recognize when you're working too much and you need a balance. You need to take a break. And you can let yourself take a break. You can allow yourself to take a break. You could say, yeah, I could take today off, or I could take a couple of days off. I deserve this. I don't need to keep working to prove myself or to prove anything. You know, I am enough. So you're going to have to start validating yourself and affirming yourself. And affirmations may really help, you know, to really lock that in for yourself. Okay, let's get some more. All right, summer, bask in joy and light. So it's another message here about joy, bringing in more joy to your life. High priest, intend and create. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart, it misses you. Okay. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. You guys have extra cards. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? You guys have so many cards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we'll keep going. You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. Wow, okay. Here we go. All right, a couple more. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my life, my daily life? Name all the things that you love. Are you one of them? Wow. We'll get to this. Okay, one more. Oh my God. Whew. What passion am I ready to pursue? Okay, so there's a lot of messages here, as you can clearly see. How to. So it's a lot going on. you know, you're really being encouraged to, this is the time for this healing, because you're moving into a new cycle in your life. I really do feel for many of you who pick pile 2, you're transitioning into a new cycle, and you're being really asked to like really forgive yourself and really to let go, because we see here that there is this victim mentality again, because it's showing up again saying it's not everyone's fault, it's yours. You have to take responsibility. You have to take accountability. You have to take accountability for your actions. And even if no one is going to hold you accountable, you have to hold yourself accountable, and you have to be honest with yourself. Like if you do something wrong, you have to be honest, and you have to take accountability and apologize, or right your wrongs, own up to it. Like the card said, you're a grown ass adult. So this is what adults do, and again, I'm not blaming you, because this was built from childhood, but it's about healing it and moving out of that, because that victim consciousness does not serve you. That was a coping mechanism that you needed back at that time to deal with the situations you were dealing with in childhood and to move forward. But now this is no longer serving you. In fact, it's hurting you. It's jeopardizing the situations in your life right now. So it's time for you to let go of shame, regret, and guilt. You have to forgive yourself, forgive others, and let it go. Okay? Forgiveness is not easy, but the more you hold on to it, to those feelings of resentment and anger and shame and all of that, that pulls you down and traps you. You're not free. You're not able to be free. So free yourself and forgive others. Right now, you need to laugh and you need to move your body. Okay? You need to laugh more, and you need to do some yoga, do some exercising, move your body. This will help change your vibration, change your energy, bring more joy and happiness into your life, because you're ready to start having more joy and laughter and fun and happiness. That's what you're moving into. Right now, this is the time to set intentions, and create. So that means set intentions, because many of you are very gifted, great manifestors, very intuitive. So it's time to set some new intentions, some new goals, write them down, and then start to create, okay? And that means taking action when you're told to do so. You are also moving through ancestral patterns. These things that you've been experiencing, the victim, the rejection wounds, and the pain, this is ancestral. So you're moving beyond these ancestral patterns, and you're starting a new story, new narrative for your life and for your legacy. You're being asked to get out of your head and get into your heart. Stop overthinking right now. Stop going with everything in your mind. Start feeling. What does your heart feel? What is your heart telling you? What emotions are you feeling? Trust your heart, trust your inner guidance, because your heart is directly connected to your intuition. So trust your heart and trust your inner guidance. Name all the things you love. So you should write a list of all the things that you love, and you're being asked, are you one of them? You should be number one on your list of the things that you love. Start to love yourself and infuse more self-love and compassion. How can you be more loving and nurturing with yourself? Because that's going to heal that rejection wound. How can you validate yourself more? How can you affirm yourself more? How can you make yourself feel more safe and give yourself more grace and be more loving towards yourself and not so hard and difficult? So I really hope that helps, pile 2. I'm sending you so much love. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. Heal yourself and love yourself. Please like the video. Comment below. Let me know how this resonated for you. Share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I hope you're well. Let's get into your reading, pile 3. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So, excuse me, I feel for many of you, your rejection wounds that you hold, it's definitely affected your ability to trust people, your ability to be vulnerable with people, because you have a fear of being vulnerable, because you feel like you will be rejected. Some of you may have a throat chakra blockage. Excuse me. You fear being rejected. And so you fear being rejected for being honest, for being authentic, for being truthful, because you feel like you cannot trust or you have a difficult time trusting because of your rejection wounds, okay? Your rejection wounds, they force you not to be able to easily trust. You have a lot of guards up, a lot of defenses up, because you feel like if you trust, this person may reject you. Because probably, for many of you, you were rejected by someone that you did trust, okay? Someone that you trust very deeply, very dearly, and this person rejected you in some type of way. It could have been through, a romantic relationship or friendships, okay? It doesn't matter. We're going to get more into it. Or a family member, but you trusted this person or you trusted people and you felt rejected by them. You didn't feel like they had your back when you needed them, or you didn't feel like maybe when you were vulnerable, maybe when you weren't honest and authentic, you felt rejected by them. It didn't go over well. It didn't, they weren't there for you the way you needed them to be there, or they did not give you what you needed at that time, and it felt like rejection, okay? So let's dive deeper. What else do we need to know for pile 3 in their rejection wounds? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a mother wound. It doesn't have to be, but it could be a mother or a relationship, a partner wound. 3 of Cups. 2 of Wands in reverse. Many of you, I think, have a throat chakra blockage, like you're not speaking your truth or something like that. 4 of Wands. You're not speaking your truth, or you're not being authentic and honest. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You may even have some voice issues right now, or sore throat or something like that. The Moon. The Star. And then we have the Fool in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands. This rejection wound is affecting a lot of different areas in your life, okay? This rejection wound is causing a lot of friction with your work. It's causing a lot of like a creativity blockage. You're blocked creatively. You're not as open creatively as you normally would be, or you're not feeling very inspired, or work has been challenging. It's been challenging to create and do work because of this rejection wound. For many of you, you were rejected in your friendships at a young age, or you were rejected by maybe people you went to school with, or family members who were like in your age group. Okay, you did not feel like you belonged. You felt very different. You felt very ostracized. For some of you, you may have been bullied. You may have been made fun of, or, you may have felt like you were the butt of the jokes. They always had a laugh at your expense, okay? You just did not feel like you belonged, okay? Many of you are different. Many of you, you're like out of this world. You're like no other. You're very different from, your frequency is different from a lot of different people here on earth, okay? You're here to anchor in a lot of light on earth. And you're here to, your mission, many of you have a mission of working with people, working with humanity, to bring in unity and love and peace and light. So you were always different, and you felt very rejected from your friends. You had a hard time trusting people, a hard time trusting friendships. For some of you, you were betrayed by people. Like, you were easily, sometimes people will think you're very gullible, or like you can be easily manipulated because you're very pure. Many of you have a pure heart. You know, you're like a pure soul. You just, again, you have a beautiful frequency that a lot of people don't have. And so people will try to take advantage of you, try to betray you, lie to you, you know, and they saw that light within you. And so they felt like, you know, they felt like this, they could easily manipulate you. And so you're holding on to that pain. You're holding on to being bullied, or you're holding on to being made fun of, or feeling like, you know, your friend group will never really accept you. The people who you may want to be around, they won't accept you. And honestly, in truth, I feel like for many of you, because I'm getting a couple of different storylines. I'm about to finish this part up and get to the next storyline that I'm seeing. But for many of you, the people that you would align yourself with and want to hang out with, you were always more powerful and more gifted than them. And I feel like you knew this. And I'm not saying that you were, for some of you, you did dim your light to be around certain people, and you would shrink yourself into be around certain people. But you never really saw yourself as the star. You never really saw yourself as the one that is really the most powerful one in the room. And the people, they saw that in you, but they knew that you didn't know. You know, and they use that again to take advantage of you. They use it as a way to play you, to make fun of you, to reject you, because you took this as rejection. You know, you had that purity that you brought to the table to embrace these people, to show love, to, you know, have fun with these people, fellowship, things like that. And they took it as a moment to take advantage, to steal from you, steal your energy, maybe even steal material things from you, betray you, and lie to you. So there's a lot of rejection there because you're the type, you love hard. You know, you love hard, proud 3. You love with all of your heart. You are beautiful, pure soul. And people see that. And, you know, you're healing that rejection from your friends. You may even really not have friends right now, or you just have a very difficult time trusting. And so the more you heal that pain from your friendships, the more you will be able to trust others, and you will be able to discern the people who are genuine and who really deserve to be in your life, because people need to deserve to be around you. You're a beautiful soul. People need to deserve it. Everyone doesn't deserve to be around you. Okay. So the other storyline that I see here, many of you face rejection within a romantic relationship. Many of you tried to be who you really are, tried to be your original self. I'm feeling for many of you that, you know, when you started a relationship with this person, you were one way, I don't know, you were one way, you know, it was how you had been for maybe years. And then you had some type of awakening. You know, you've really changed during this partnership. And maybe the person that you were with did not really change with you. You know, that's what I'm feeling. Like you did a lot of changing and growing and transforming, but this person kind of just stayed the same. They did not really change like you did. And this has caused friction in this relationship, and this has caused rejection on both sides. I feel, you know, you may have felt rejected first by this person, and then you began to reject this person. So I feel like here that this is saying that for some of you, you know, you grew apart from this person. For some of you, you grew apart from this person for a reason. And the relationship, you know, a lot of times, sometimes we're with people to learn a lot of different lessons. And then, you know, we have to walk away when it's time to walk away. But I see for some of you, you don't want to walk away, like you don't want to begin a new journey with someone else. But for some of you, you're being asked to open yourself up to begin a new journey, because for some of you, I'm seeing that you grew apart from this person for a reason. Like, it will just never be the same. You're too different at this point. And if you try to be your authentic self, who you really are and your truth and what you stand for now, this person is going to reject you again because, and I'm sending you so much love with this message. This person is not, you and this person will not align in that way. Okay. And the more you try to force it, the more space in between will be built. Okay, we can't force anything, we have to flow. And if the energy is flowing in a way where you two are apart, it may continue to flow that way, because it seems to me here for some of you, this is not for all, but for some of you, there was an imbalance. Like, you know how they say equally yoked? You and this person were not vibrationally on the same type of frequency anymore. When you came together, you were aligned. But if you were the one that was growing and this person was staying in the same space, or they were growing but not on the same wavelength as you, it's going to be pulled apart. It's like science, you know? It's not going to be a vibrational match anymore. But that's for someone. You take what resonates. Okay, we have insecurity, prayer, perfection, and impatience. I'm definitely feeling tightness in my throat again. So that's telling me that, you know, someone's not speaking their truth and someone is not being honest, okay? Or not fully being authentic with what their truth is. Imagination, acceptance, and growth. So this is just what I was saying. I feel that for many of you, this connection you were in, and I do feel it was romantic, but it didn't have to be. But this connection that you were in, you and this person grew apart. And I feel for some of you, this has been difficult for you to accept. And part of the rejection wound that you hold is, it's like a forcing energy here that you do, like a, because many of you are obsessed with perfection. And that's rooted from not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, feeling like you have to be perfect or do things perfect in order to receive acceptance and love from people. When you have to love and accept yourself first, okay? When you feel like you have to be a perfectionist and you have to do things a perfect way, and it's like an obsession around that, that's because, again, you're not loving and validating yourself, because you weren't validated as a child, maybe, or you were not affirmed as a child, or you just did not receive enough validation. So you have to validate yourself and love and nurture yourself, and not be obsessed with perfection, because perfection is an illusion. It's not real. And I feel for some of you, this perfection energy that you hold has created an impatience within you, feeling impatient about movement in your life, feeling impatient about things manifesting or happening the way you feel it should happen, because you're focused on perfection. So you're focused on expectations, and you're attached to timelines and attached to outcomes, and it has to go this way, it has to be perfect. So you're being asked to release these things, but these are things that are rooted from not feeling good enough, and that's from rejection wounds, okay? And you have a great deal of insecurity because of your rejection wounds. Again, many of you were rejected by friends, you were rejected in your relationships, and this has created this insecurity. And this insecurity in being attached to perfection, being attached to being the best of the best, being attached to prove everyone wrong, being attached to external validation, okay? Really needing people to affirm you and tell you who you are, instead of you telling yourself who you are. Right now, you're being asked to be open to prayer, be open to showing more gratitude, be open to being grateful for your circumstances right now, and grateful for your transformation and your growth. I feel, again, you've been growing a lot and shifting a lot, and the people that were in your life are no longer accepting who you are. And you may be feeling very rejected by the people in your life because of your transformation, because of your awakening, because of this new shift, this new identity that you have now. And you're being asked to release these insecurities and continue to expand and grow. And know that anything you feel like you're losing, you're going to gain so much more. So if this was a romantic partner that you've grown apart from, or that they've rejected you, or you feel like you've lost, you're going to be able to be with someone that will understand you on a deeper level and love you even deeper. And it could be a even more amazing relationship. Not to say that we're comparing, but I think for some of you, you feel like you'll never have anything better, or you'll never be able to have that again, or, the person that you were with, you'll never be able to have someone on that level again. And that's not true. But if that's what you believe, then that's what will happen. If you have a belief that you'll never be able to do better, if you have the belief that you'll never be able to get someone better, then that is what you'll have. But if you have this belief of you're constantly expanding, something that needs to happen here, maybe that's why I was feeling this throat chakra blockage. You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to ask yourself, like, the person that is coming to your mind, do they really accept and love you for who you are now? Because if they don't, that's a form of rejection. And that's something that would continue to grow the more you grow and expand on the path that you're on. Okay, so that's something for you to really think about. But you have to love and accept yourself more. The more you love and accept yourself, the more other people will love and accept you. And it could be a situation where this person will begin to grow with you. And then vibrationally, it will connect again. That could definitely be the case. But for some of you, I do feel that you're being pulled apart from this person because it's not in alignment with your destiny and in alignment with the frequency that you're on and what you're moving, how you're moving on your path. Okay, let's get some more messages. Okay, medicine, guardian, be open to healing information. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Get over yourself. Pull your shit together. Fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. You're the shit. Don't forget it. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Okay. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? What if it was easy? Am I communicating my needs? Okay, let's start here. This is what I was saying with the throat chakra. And again, being honest with yourself first, so then you can honestly communicate whatever it is that you need and feel. Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? So for some of you, you're telling yourself some things, again, that are not true. There's some beliefs here in your subconscious of things that you've been telling yourself that aren't really true. So you're being asked to really be honest with yourself, and really open yourself up to healing information, hold yourself accountable, and be open and honest with yourself. Like, if you are opening up to healing information, be honest with the information that you receive, and really look at yourself from a higher perspective and really hold yourself accountable, okay? But it's time for you to communicate your needs, and for you to communicate your needs with yourself. Do it with yourself first, because you can't do it with others if you don't do it with yourself first. You're being asked to trust right now. Trust is a big theme. Trust in the unknown and trust in higher forces. Trust that, yes, things are a mystery right now. You don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know the outcomes. This is about releasing your attachment to the outcome, releasing any expectations, releasing this energy of perfection, letting it go, and trusting in the unknown. Many of you are being called to apologize. Whoever is popping in your mind right now, when you're hearing this, this is the person or people you need to apologize to. So with that message saying just do it, that's saying just do it now. That's saying there's some urgency behind it, like you've been putting it off, you've been putting it on the back burner. So it's time for you to just do it, okay? It's saying get yourself together. It's time to get it together, pull it together. You are stronger than you know. You are a warrior, warrior man, warrior woman. You got this. You can do this. You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of power. It's time to pull it together. It's time for you to stop being on your phone so much. Stop looking at this person. Stop watching this person. Spend your time focusing on someone who is worth it. Okay, so that may not be for everyone, but that's for some of you. Maybe you're watching someone very closely and you need to do something. Hold on, what does this say again? Because I want to spend your time on someone worth it. Okay, so you're being asked to spend your time on someone that's worth it, that's going to give you that energy back equally the way you're putting that energy out. Equal give and take. And you're the shit. Don't forget it. Don't forget how amazing you are. What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find a solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease, call in grace, receive guidance. You are supported. So I feel for many of you, this is a part of this apology or apology to a couple people or something like that you need to give. So you have support available to apologize or to take the leap of faith or to put whatever plan into action that needs to be put into action, okay? And you have the power and you have the support around you, so call it in. And it can be easy, but if you're telling yourself it's going to be difficult, if you're telling yourself it's not going to go this way, and you're telling yourself all these stories, then those things will manifest. You have to let go and surrender. Focus on your health. Focus on your health goals. How can you move your body? How can you eat better? Where is it that you're trying to be? Maybe you're trying to be at a certain weight, a certain size. Put that intention and effort in. That means intention and action to meet your health goals and take your health goals seriously. I really hope that helps, Pal 3. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm sending you so much love. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. You are stronger than you know, and you are very loved and supported. Please like the video, comment below, let me know how this resonated. Share the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next reading.